you guys, if you haven't watched part 1 of this video, you need to go do that now because I taught you a tactic on how to grow wealth inside your business as an entrepreneur. So I'm going to throw stones at my fellow business coaches, not because I don't love them, but because I just want to make a clear distinction here for you. Our tactics, their tactics, my tactics are not good enough to grow a business. You actually need to learn how to focus on your leadership if you want to skyrocket to making more money than you've ever made in your entire life and transforming the world. However, the last part 1 of this video, I did teach you a tactic that has nothing to do with sales. It has to do with actually creating wealth by holding your client base, which means that it's not good enough just to make one sale. You actually have to have people renewing with you or buying from you over and over and over again to create extraordinary wealth. So I taught you that tactic, but it means nothing without part 2, which is what I'm going to talk to you today about, which is leading with generosity. However, please, I don't want to beat this into your head, but I need you to watch part 1 before you watch now. So leave now and go do that and come back. Or if you've already done that, then let's get into it. So here's what I want to share with you. And I was just sharing this with somebody on our team. I was saying, you know, so many people focus on the next tactic, the next funnel, the next messaging. Do you know that I have clients inside my audience, inside my buyer's base, I guess, or membership base, that literally started with me where they were making under $100,000 a year or just starting, and then over the course of 12 to 18 months are making $250,000, $300,000 a year. That's kind of our norm, is the $300,000 a year business owner. That's what we're always gearing towards helping people get to, and then we scale them from there. Now, some of these clients that are even doing $500,000 a year still don't know what their message is. Like, they're still not clear about what their brand is. And it drives me freaking nuts when I see people that buy into this idea that you have to go hire a brander to make money, or you've got to figure out the funnel. The funnel is going to make you money. Or I'm sitting here on YouTube. I cut these videos just for YouTube. They're not found on any of our other platforms. But the truth is, is that YouTube isn't the thing that makes me rich. Now, I'm not saying that people don't make money on YouTube. I'm just saying it's a free platform and I don't control it. And so I don't want to build my entire business on tactics that could go away at any given time. I want to talk to you about where you should focus your attention, and that is actually on your leadership. If you put your focus on becoming the strongest leader, and I'm not talking landmark stuff. Like, landmark is awesome for a base level of understanding responsibility. But it's not, and if you don't know what landmark is, it's a leadership training, but it's not strong enough. It's not experiential enough. You need to actually develop as an entrepreneur your leadership in a way that you do not emotionally check out from giving more. If I told you, I want you to put a guarantee on your product and service that says that you, maybe as a coach or something, just take the example. If you're a coach and I say, make an offer to your audience and tell them that you will work with them until they get the result as a guarantee. If your leadership isn't strong enough, you will be afraid to make that offer. And you'll say, well, what? I can't control what my buyer does or my client does. And what if they don't do the work? And you're going to be all in the freaking problem. You're going to be all wrapped up in the problem, which is going to prevent you from making an offer and a guarantee that skyrockets your company because you're leading with generosity. See, you can't lead with generosity when you're looking behind you to see, can I protect myself while helping you? Because you can't see that, I can't give you my all if I'm worried about what I look like back there or protecting my back end. So what you have to do is if you focus on your leadership and you focus on leading with generosity, you're going to have to walk through these emotional standards that need to rise inside your business if you want to make more money. So what I am saying is that people are focusing on their tactics and learning more tactics that, quite frankly, there are people learning Facebook ads right now that never want to be a Facebook person. You're not techie. Why are you learning how to write a freaking Facebook ad? Why are you learning how to find traffic or create lookalike, audiences on Facebook? Why are you focused on something that you never started your business ever to do? Why are you doing that? I never started my business saying, I want to be a YouTube star. So I'm going to learn every algorithm on YouTube. I hire someone. We're now just starting to build out this channel. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you liking it and commenting and sharing with me what you love about it. But I'm putting my attention here, but I'm being coached on what to actually deliver so that the channel grows. Same thing on Instagram, same thing on Facebook. And so I never started my business to figure out all these things and become an expert on all these platforms. Did you? Maybe you did. Maybe your vision is to start an agency. Well, great. People like me will hire you, or we'll partner together, or the market's changing. So you might want to actually fold in with a bigger company and grow a mega company. But my point is that, we really get to focus on staying in our lane, staying in our lane as an entrepreneur and doing the thing that we do really well. And if you want to skyrocket, focus on investing in your education as a leader. The stronger you get in your leadership, the better your marketing will be. You'll stop going, what do I say on this video? Or how do I look perfect? How do I sound perfect? How do I script out the perfect registration video? How do I, you get what I'm saying, right? You'll stop getting stuck on you. Every time you say, I don't know what to say, what to do, I don't know, you are all about you. You're focused on you, which means your leadership is self-focused. It's selfish. For the risk of, you getting angry at me for that, it really is selfish. I really want to be the coach that tells you what it is that you must hear to be able to grow your business, because when you look at the top leaders online or offline, they're bold. They're bold. And they're not afraid to be bold. Excuse me. They're not afraid to be bold. I want you to be bold in your industry. And I want you to stop trying to learn every tactic to grow your business. What I want you to do is I want you to start noticing every time you stop before you do something, you don't want to do it because you're exhausted, you're overwhelmed. Those just mean when someone says, I'm overwhelmed, I just know you've reached a limit in your leadership. You've just you're holding as much as you know how to hold in the current thought pattern, structure, strategy that you're operating in. I change people's programs, products, and offerings all the time. I'll have clients that I coach them to 300,000 or even 100,000, usually up to 300,000, it's usually the same strategy. And then after 300,000, often I fold, meaning I get rid of all the strategies they use to get to 300,000, and I give them a completely new strategy to go to $1 million. And then from $1 million to $3 million, it's very similar strategy, but more key leaders in key places in your business is actually what has it grow, not another tactic. In fact, most of us are really only doing 1 to 3 tactics in our business for the whole duration of our business, and we do it really, really well. And we hire, when you have enough money, you don't have a problem, right? Dan Sullivan said that. He said, if you have enough money, you don't have a problem because you can put money towards it. And so my point is why don't you let the experts be the experts at what they're doing and make enough money to hire them? And you focus on your leadership to get really bold and powerful in your lane of what you're doing. And whenever you notice yourself in overwhelm, stop buying into that conversation. In fact, your next cut in income is past your next limit of overwhelm. Your next cut in income is past your next limit in overwhelm. You're going to have to be willing to transcend things. You're going to have to be willing to let go of certain things to be able to go to the next level. Now, if you're in corporate America and you want to make more money, I talk to entrepreneurs, but many corporate America people, I want you to start a side hustle and start growing your company. But let me share something with you. In corporate America, you make more money by doing more. It's just the more time put in, the more money you make. Because you typically have to take over other people's jobs or think for other people or build teams out to make more money. Entrepreneurs, you make more money by letting go of the employee mindset because you actually need more space because everything is hinging on your next decision. And so you can't be busy all day because if you are, you'll make really, really bad mistakes. And so you've got to create space in your calendar to do nothing. Ladies, go putter. We do well with puttering. Go get your nails done, go get a massage, go shopping. Believe it or not, you can be working with your thinking through doing all those things. I mean, I do my best thinking when I go running. And so if I cut out running, then I'm cutting out a real strategy on those big ideas popping in. If you're in corporate America and you want to make more money, stop demanding it, because right now there's so much talent on the market and there are entrepreneurs that are making more money than they've ever made before, that they are plucking good talent for their companies. And so the good talent is the talent that brings not just doing your job well and demanding a paycheck, it's actually how do you create more value for the people that you're working with, which means that your leadership has to get stronger. So the whole game in making more money and creating more wealth is not another tactic or Instagram strategy. It's not another funnel. It's not any of that. In fact, you can do all the tactics. And if your leadership is not at a multi-million-dollar level, you're never going to make that type of income. So my give to you today, my leadership to you today is to give you a wide open awareness that it's you that's stopping you from getting to the next level, not the tactic. And so if you get better at leading your leadership and stop telling people you're overwhelmed and stop telling people when you're not feeling good or you're scared, stop. Stop unless you're telling it from a victorious standpoint of I'm afraid and I'm doing it anyway. That's strong leadership. So you don't have to operate where you're not afraid. Actually, it's great to be afraid. It means that you're stretching, you're challenging yourself. But you can share that as long as you're sharing it from a standpoint of I'm going to crush this versus it's beating me. Nobody wants to hang out with the leader that's getting beat, because that means that you're at some point going to lose. And so you want to hang out with the person losing with the attitude that they're going to win, because that's the leader that's going to be standing on the top of the hill. So I hope this was valuable to you. I would love to hear what stood out. Like, what was your light bulb moment in this tutorial? What was your light bulb moment? And in the comment section, go ahead and share that with me. I do read my comments. I do come back and coach you on those. And so, I don't know, people pay me $50,000, to come coach them. And I'll literally coach you for free on the comment section if you would take a moment and leave a comment and tell me where's your head at. So where's the aha moment, the light bulb moment that you were like, I see my leadership in this that could be better, or whatever came true for you, and put it in the comment section, and I'd love to get to know you better. Other than that, I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.